Black Ops 4 is about to hit hard. About this hard. Hey, that's pretty hard, man. Lads, when the clock strikes 12 tonight, we have 2 weeks left. And if you cannot tell, my nose is pretty blocked. Like, it's blocked AF. Wait, I do think I did have some drain on blocker. I'll be back in a sec, lads. Drain on blocker up the nose. Great idea. Make sure to subscribe. So, has Blackout breathed new life, new hype into Call of Duty? Now, the way I imagine it is, imagine an old person, like, sitting down, being old and that. You know how it goes, like, falling over and stuff. And then, you give them some illegal substance. And then, you know, they're off their heads, man. Pulling out the moves and that. That's how I kind of view this situation. So, Blackout Battle Royale versus campaign. You know, Black Ops 4 was a strange one. There were rumours before it was even announced, I believe. Rumours saying that the next COD is Black Ops 4, but it's in disarray. The zombies mode is a mess and the team are struggling. They had a campaign which was scrapped earlier this year. So they were... Apparently Raven Studios was coming in to rebuild the campaign because Activision scrapped it because they did not like what Treyarch was doing. And apparently the multiplayer looked nothing like a Call of Duty game. Now obviously some of that turned out not to be true. Some parts of it kind of true though. Then of course the game was announced and there was a lot of hype. Then the Black Ops Pass was announced and Treyarch went silent. And it's almost like the COD community was back to the IW stage. You know, if you looked at the Reddit, everyone was hating on the game itself, and there was no hype, nothing coming out of Treyarch. And then, as time went on, we got the betas, we've played them, and now, it's damn hype. It's like World War II hype. World War II hype before the game came out we're talking about. Black Ops 4 isn't out, and yet it's already been an insane roller coaster. But I gotta say, would the hype have come this high back up if Blackout didn't exist and we were just having... I hate to say this because I do like campaigns, don't get me wrong. I do play every single one. Would the hype have risen this high if we just had a regular old campaign and no Battle Royale? I gotta say, probably not. Hype would probably only be at like, I don't know lads, 75%, when right now lads it's like 200 boys. We're off our heads. Black Ops 4 really needed something like Blackout. In fact, Call of Duty needed something like Blackout 5 years ago, lads. And we're finally getting it now. It's bringing a lot of positivity from within and even outside the COD community. I know some of you aren't going to believe this, but last night I got abducted by aliens, and one of them was watching my Blackout videos. It was insane. Then there was another normie one watching Fortnite. Stupid fuck. Now, if there's any of you who hate Blackout and you're really sad and you really wanted a campaign, you've probably already left the video by now. However, to that I want to say though, like, if you really don't like Blackout, if it's not your cup of tea, and if you really wanted a campaign because you really enjoyed the Black Ops 3 one, honestly, even if you really like a campaign, how much do you play it every year? Like, I love the Black Ops 1 campaign. I think that's the best campaign ever. I think it's got one of the best storylines in... Okay, maybe that's pushing it a bit far in all the gaming, but whatever. I don't play it more than once a year. Even if it's a new, fresh campaign that I really enjoy, I'm not going to play it more than 2 times a year. You know, it doesn't get updates. It doesn't... There's not much replayability to it. When you look at Blackout, it's just another... I say that like it's a bad thing. It's another multiplayer online mode. You know, they've already said that Treyarch already have 175 event or in-game update ideas. 175. They've also talked about weekly updates. Now, don't get me wrong. I love COD campaigns. I truly do, and they are the pillar of a COD game. And for all of you might say, no, I only like zombies. I only buy COD for zombies. Oh, yeah, I only play multiplayer. Campaigns are a thing of the past. No, they are the pillar of the game, the main pillar. The whole entire game is built around the COD campaign. That's why IW honestly had a great campaign, but the multiplayer didn't have leaderboards for 6 months. That's why World War II had a solid, complete campaign, but only had 9 multiplayer maps. Now, you know lads, if we straight yeeted and like joined a new realm, a new existence, the greatest timeline. We could have both campaign and Blackout in one game, but thing is, we live in the darkest timeline. So unfortunately, we only have one, and I gotta say, I'm happy that we have Blackout. But I hope that every single COD, for the next few years, do have campaigns, and we just update Blackout. Maybe sell Blackout separately as its own thing and just update it for years and years to come. So, you know, if you want to play COD Battle Royale, that is there in existence. But then, like, you know, Modern Warfare 4 and COD 2020 have their own campaigns. I sound so nasally right now. I just sound like I'm a big nose. I'm just a big nose sitting on a chair speaking into a mic. So yes, lads, this year Treyarch had the choice that they had to make for us when we didn't know the choice had to be made. Blackout or a regular campaign. And I gotta say, I think they made the right choice for us and for Call of Duty. Because I gotta say, if it didn't exist, if we had a regular campaign where it was just about the specialist story boys, you know, if the specialists were the main characters and the campaign was just about their stories, like, I think Black Ops 4 might have been in danger of falling into the World War II pit, where it's just kind of nothing special in a way. I know I'm saying that, and it's hard to say that when you look at what Black Ops 4 Zombie has, but I think if we just had a regular campaign and for Black Ops 4 multiplayer, it could definitely fall into that pit, but we don't, because luckily we have zombies, and we do have Blackout. Something completely different for COD. Lads, this has been a big nasally boy, a big nose, speaking to you like my nose ain't breathing, lads. Stay spicy, and I'll see you in the next one. 14 days, lads. 14 days.